and we'll have more for you on the tons of new 2K Compete events next week. My team has evolved with new car types and daily agendas and features all year long.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Toronto Raptors. With Greg Anthony and Brett Berry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. DA, take it away.
Well, almost all of the Greek Freak's points come in the paint. Giannis said, I can already do a lot of damage, basically without a jump shot. Just driving, making plays, and free throws. When that jump shot comes, it's going to be a problem for a lot of players in this league. Kevin?
You're right, DA. It'll be scary. Thanks. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Carter. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Lowry in at the point guard. And for Milwaukee, Zach LaVine is out there with Russell Westbrook. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Lopez in at the 5 roaming the paint. Could be a transition free-for-all tonight, Brent. What's your feeling about going for the open 3 on the break rather than taking it in for a higher percentage shot in a layup?
Team,
analytically, you're right.
Analytically, yes. But Kevin, what I'm interested in is on a given night like this where we're going to see a ton of threes, what's the decision-making of the guy with the ball? Sometimes it'll be the point guard. It might be a wing player. But how smart is he at finding the right shooter at the right time at the three-point line on these fast breaks?
Making those big decisions. You're right. Lopez with the block.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame. A smart block, if you will.
Westbrook kicks to Giannis. Leonard against Markkanen. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, he can't get it to go. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Carter, the pass to Gasol. And they double up Gasol. Leonard with no one around. Drills the three-pointer.
Stretching the floor, Kawhi Leonard out at that distance. You're just so fearful of him driving by, and he knocks one down with confidence.
Markkanen dishes to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Antetokounmpo with the straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Carter finds Gasol. Lowry against Westbrook. Lowry, good.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
Now here's Westbrook. That 3 off the mark. Leonard on the wing. Antetokounmpo defending. Leonard the pass to Lowry. To the paint. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
And that's what Carter does best, knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
Back to Westbrook. Back to Giannis. Gasol with the rebound.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Now, here's Lowry. Gasol inside. Lopez covering. No good from Gasol. Well, you just watch LaVine play, and you can see the athleticism he possesses. Greg just explodes anytime he wants to.
And guys, with LaVine, the speed and first step have always been there for him. But you can see the strength he's added to his game since his rookie year whenever he goes at the rim.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
Here's Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space. he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Here's Giannis. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Carter kicks to Lowry. Takes the 13-footer. They get the rebound. Here's Gasol. Lopez with the block. Lowry against Antetokounmpo. And Gasol sends it back. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. That'll put Brook Lopez on the line. Vince Carter picks one up.
Well, the evolution of Brook Lopez continues as he is now a premier stretch five. His three-point shot continues to get better and now a huge part of his arsenal.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Mirotic is checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Chris Middleton comes in for Antetokounmpo. Brogdon, he's checked in for Levine. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Russell Westbrook. Lopez, no good on the free throw. And Lopez, bold enough to give himself a nickname.
Yeah, well, what was it? Splash Mountain or something like that? I guess he's earned it with the work he's put in on his outside shooting. More and more centers these days shooting the three ball.
Here's Van Vliet, and Mirotic sends it back.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now here's Bledsoe. Pass to Mirotic. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. And that'll tie this game up.
And Mirotic has some pretty good catch-and-shoot numbers, and great at knowing ahead of time as to when those shots are going to come his way.
Van Vliet finds Ibaka. And the Raptors miss again. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Ibaka against Lopez. Back to Bledsoe from past the arc. And Davis pulls it down. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Powell, the pass to Van Vliet. Passes to Peterson. And Ibaka kicks to Van Vliet. There's the triple. Milwaukee with the rebound. Bledsoe looking around. They now take the lead.
You can see why there's so much talk about Bledsoe being physical on display there.
Here's Van Vliet. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Bucks on top. They're up by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And pronouncing Giannis Antetokounmpo's name correctly has been a challenge for many, something he discussed before today's game.
The worst I've ever heard was my rookie year. A guy called me Antetokounmpo, and Kounupi in Greek means mosquitoes. So he basically said anti-mosquito.
And the mosquito, definitely not a good comparison for Giannis.
Yeah, more like a condor. But that last name certainly has a lot of people looking for nicknames.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. We've got Ibaka. Terrence Ross is out there with Fred Van Vliet. And there's Davis. And it's Peterson in at the 3.
Well, the Milwaukee Bucks are just so strong in and around the paint.
Well, so good last year. The team was third in points in the paint themselves and first in points in the paint allowed last year. That means they got in there and then they defended it well. Tough as nails defensively, causes a lot of problem for teams who rely on chippies around the basket to get themselves on the offensive flow.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. Now, we all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, "I guess that's what being an All-Star is, a team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win." Kevin?
First-time All-Star and well-deserved. David, thank you. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Mirotic. Giannis comes in for Chris Middleton. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And George Hill's subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Leonard against Ilyasova. 5 to shoot. Carter inside the three-point line. And the Raptors miss again.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Here's Lopez. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
Lopez, no good on the free throw. We know officials try to be as objective as possible, Brent. It does sometimes feel like we get superstar calls, correct?
I think there's absolutely superstar calls, Kevin. And, you know, the purist in me wants the referees to keep it fair. But understanding that the game is entertainment and understanding what it takes to be that level of player, every now and then seeing a guy like James Harden getting a few more free throws or watching Giannis find his way to the line a few more times, I shrug my shoulders and I say, yeah, I actually kind of get it.
Yeah, good examples. Now here is Carter. Trying to get something going. Ball's knocked loose. Inside, here's Lowry, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A 5-time All-Star. Lowry has come a long way since being drafted 24th overall back in 2006. And over the last few seasons, Kyle Lowry's scoring trending downward. His assists increasing, though, dramatically, relying more on his teammates to get the job done.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry. And we've seen Lowry settling for more perimeter shots in recent years.
I mean, he's always had a great motor, but you have to adapt as you get older. Some back issues starting to creep in, and important for him to stay healthy along the way.
Henson's checked in for the Bucks. And so he makes both from the line. Bucks leading by 6. Westbrook surveying the D. That shot off.
Now, shots like that drive coaches batty. I'll be shocked if he attempts that shot again.
Lowry finds Leonard. And he banks in the layup. Leonard's got 5.
Oh, you see the touch inside from Leonard does a little bit of everything for this basketball team.
The shot by Antetokounmpo, nobody around, and again the Bucks miss. Oh, Leonard in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
Westbrook passes to Ilyasova. He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Kept alive.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Man, I love seeing Carter take flight. VINSANITY, a powerful dunker on these alley-oops.
Outside Westbrook. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the second quarter. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got it, the fast break chance. And it's sent back by Hill.
That's pretty much all length from George Hill to get to that rejection.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, Kevin, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. 1:16 left now here in the second. Leonard against Ilyasova. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Gasol trying to get open his Carter. That's good from Gasol on the assist from Leonard. Gasol's got the game tied up here for the Raptors. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And maybe the biggest story of this summer, where would Kawhi Leonard be headed in free agency? A player of his caliber commands that kind of media scrutiny.
It's too easy, like I'm shooting in a trash can. I'm still ballin' even if I get a bad pass. All I do is put up numbers like a math class. Ain't gon' really hit $1 million, that ain't that bad. Put your name and your ankles on a hashtag. Oh, I think I lost your ankles, get the maps at. You gon' have to run this back like a hashtag. I got everybody talking like a group chat. They was sleeping on that boy, let it. I make everybody fall off. Handle life all black like a Batman. Dribble too much, ooh, who is that man? Put your name and your ankles on a hashtag. This too easy, it's like shooting on a trash can. Ooh.
Watch shoot this boy from anywhere. I swear I had no conscience off. She with that yaya drop me full of pockets. Always hit the target, but it's
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Markkanen, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Chris Middleton comes in for Antetokounmpo. Zach LaVine's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for George Hill. Now here's Bledsoe. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Top of the key. Tips it, but no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And it's sent back by Bledsoe.
6'1" guard, Bledsoe up there with the block. Wow.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's LaVine. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. From deep. The shot, no good. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They never dug too deep a hole for themselves in the first period. The most they trailed by was 5. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game all knotted up. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, there was one pleasant surprise, and that was the bench. They gave them a big lift. Those guys came into the game, they did all the dirty work, and they scored baskets.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really lifted. Strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Here's Westbrook. Of the Raptors, Nick Nurse winning an NBA title in his first season. Greg is an NBA head coach.
The first time a head coach who'd also helmed a team in a foreign league has won it. Nurse often reminisces fondly on those days coaching in Europe. And this summer he was entrusted with coaching the Canadian national team at the FIBA World Cup.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's LaVine in at the shooting guard position. The Raptors have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And as a team, excellent a season ago. About 80% when they got to the line. Well, the Bucks are in a good spot with a young superstar entering his prime.
And they like the fact that this core has more potential in it. It wasn't just a one-hit wonder as they committed to Lopez. They committed to Chris Middleton. And now they think that they can take the next step with Giannis's growth.
Lopez dishes to LaVine. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. LaVine's got his first basket.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
LaVine against Carter. Now, here's Siakam. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's good, 2 points. And the Raptors lead by 3.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Good on the bucket. Lead point for Giannis.
That's fun to see the handles coming out there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, how do you stop a near 7-footer who's got some dribble skills like that?
And Vince Carter with the slam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Westbrook against Lowry. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. The shot, no good. Leonard kicks to Siakam. Carter outside. Lopez over to help. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range, but they recover it. Here's Gasol. Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to Gasol. Over Markkanen. It's Gasol missing. Bucks trail by 3. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto, last season Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded. winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23. And he has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. After winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you.
Well, Westbrook keeping his options open on that possession, doesn't force the shot, and finds a man breaking free.
And it wasn't too long ago, Brent, we were wondering what Giannis could do if he bulked up. Well, we don't have to wonder anymore.
Yeah, I don't think we need to wonder about an MVP in the league. The curious thing, Kevin, was last year after winning that award, Giannis coming out and talking about he's only at 60% of his potential. Can you imagine what's coming down the line if he realizes the other 40? He's something else.
A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. Iritic comes in for Markkanen. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Zach LaVine. Then for the Raptors, Davis is checked in for Gasol. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Vince Carter. Here's Siakam. No points in the game yet for him. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
You go in there weak like that, and a guy like Giannis with his length is going to throw it away.
With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Iritic.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Now, here's Siakam. And the pass to Leonard. Lopez against Davis. Clock at 6. Left side Lowry. Ross for 3. And again, no good by Toronto.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Floats it up for Giannis.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting tonight.
Here's Ross, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
That's his first personal foul.
The Raptors have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Ross. A different look for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Eric Bledsoe in for Russell Westbrook.
Now you could tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Now here's Bledsoe. To the inside, Middleton, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Again, floor vision from Eric Bledsoe makes dishing that basketball look easy.
Pass to Ross. Right side Davis. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. From deep. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Bucks ball.
Powell, he's checked in for the Raptors.
Norman Powell.
The Bucks have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Bledsoe left side. With some arc. And Davis pulls it down.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So for Toronto right now, Davis is out there with Ibaka. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Peterson in at the 3, the small forward. Lopez with the block.
And the space Lopez is able to cover on defense, using that size and length to reject the shot.
So they take the lead.
Eric Bledsoe.
6 points for Eric Bledsoe.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Peterson the pass to Davis. Kicks it to Powell. To the middle, looking for Ibaka. He gets it there. Passes it to Peterson. Now here's VanVleet. Fires the 3. The shot will not fall.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Now here's Middleton. D right on him. Brogdon outside. Shoots the 3. No good. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Here's Peterson. Pass to VanVleet. The pass to Peterson. Count the basket and the foul. It goes on Chris Middleton.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Lowry Marketing comes in for Mirotic. Zach LaVine's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Now here's Middleton. Outside Westbrook. Fires the 3. The rebound by Gasol. Gasol's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And the Bucks with possession here after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Down low. And it's sent back by Carter. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter. The Bucks making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Toronto. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. 6 to shoot. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Over Siakam. And Giannis with the basket on the assist by LaVine. Antetokounmpo's got it all tied up now for the Bucks. Carter against LaVine. Outside Gasol. Back to Carter. Lowry looking around. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Westbrook. Fires from deep. Toronto grabs the miss. Gasol's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Lowry against Westbrook. Here's the teardrop. Lowry can't get it to go.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there. Maybe the halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
Here's Lowry, following the basket by Giannis. Back to Lowry, to the paint. And the shot goes in from Siakam.
And that's what makes Lowry a great floor leader. Just unselfish in his attitude and great awareness of how to keep his teammates involved.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Gasol. Gasol's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Here's Peterson, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
After committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
And Toronto making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Lowry against Westbrook. Shoots over Leonard. That misses off the backboard.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Here's Westbrook after the Raptors pick up 2. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose, and Westbrook gets it to go.
Well, he's been in these spots before, and you can see Westbrook wants it and comes through.
Lowry with the ball. From the arc. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the middle. And Gasol sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. .104 left in the 4th quarter. It's stolen by Lowry. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Money!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Toronto calls. Timeout. They're behind by 2. 51 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's had more dunks in this game than you can count. The D has looked like they're just standing still. He keeps blowing by him and finishing with that highlight reel material.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. With this game still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. We'll see how it plays out, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Now, here's Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Such a difficult guy to keep up with and also have a conversation with. Leonard, sometimes all you can do is foul him.
At the line for
2. He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1.
Now, quiet is Kawhi Leonard, but don't let that mistake itself for a lack of competitiveness. He has that desire and drive to continue to get better.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Timeout called, the Bucks. The score knotted at 41. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Westbrook against Lowry. Westbrook finds Lopez. Outside, Levine. Here's the three. No good. Shot missing. Now Toronto takes it the other way. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Siakam. Levine against Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Outside Lowry. Jacks up a three. Count it!
A lot of times we talk about good passing, but accurate passing is a huge quality of a good pass, and Leonard did it there.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They trail by 3. Just 4 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the...
And here's Westbrook from the arc. No good from three-point territory. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyle, congrats on the win. What did you guys want to accomplish and get this win?
Everybody played. We all played together. We stayed, aggressive and stayed the course of the game.
Thanks again, Kyle. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.